beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Got it. 44's mine. Check.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, and he finds Penny. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Who's the team? Right there, 54 miles. Hey, 0.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their Second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Mike, 44. I got you, Pop. He's coming.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
They can't move the ball on us.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
On first down, Wilson forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Alert, 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 alert.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Penny, a first down carry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Johnson on the counter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott with a catch made by Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
There you go.
Check right.
47.
54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
95.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. On the Seahawks, 23.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost.
Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert.
Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Our Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Go 14.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch the screen. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the safety screen. Go, guys. 4 down. 4 down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Hold up.
Bring it around, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the run.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Trey Flowers in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he'll get this one to Galladay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Go, go, go. 19. Go, 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Check. Check 25. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You ain't doing nothing.
And here's Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
Check, there we go, kill.
They go to Johnson again. Johnson, oh, it's poked free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the slant. Here we go, 47. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Oh, you got deep? 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Sets up 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Lockett. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Check 31. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A A gain of 9 yards.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 36, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
He's tired of winning. He's tired of us.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Spot that.
Coming in.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mike 280.
Mike 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
It's now 3rd and
47.
3rd and long for Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You walk plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Penny. They find some open field here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Prescott now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Johnson's got it complete. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing. Prescott. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. First down, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brad McDougal, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Check, check. Coming up to you. Check. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Preload. 44. Mike, 44. Let's go, heavy.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the car. Watch the car. Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
It's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
They begin with a run by Penny. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears.